Good evening, my minions. I'm so glad to see you all back over here. Hello, Yalini. Hello, Snehal. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, Fatima. Good evening, everyone. And guess what? We are back with Zero to Hero series. And yes, I'm not fooling you, although it's April 1st. So we are going to rock it. And glad all you minions are over here. With me, Shreyas, your master teacher for physics at Vedantu going live. Hello everyone, and those of you who are very new to this channel, let me give you guys a very quick introduction. I am Shreyas and I am the physics expert and the physics master teacher at Vedantu. I not only teach on this channel, which is an English medium channel, but also I teach on the regular paid platform at Vedantu. I do a lot of things apart from shooting videos, designing the syllabus, curriculum, and a lot of other things which happen at Vedantu. And I'm so glad to be here because after spending a lot of time in the offline coaching industry, the next big thing out there is the online revolution. Just like Amazon, took over all the retailers and many big industries like Flipkart. The next big thing out there in India is Vedantu, and I'm so glad to be a part of it, and I'm so glad that I can reach to thousands of students right by standing in front of the camera. And having said that, I have produced a lot of ranks. Some of the top ranks that I have produced are 2-digit in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and I'm so glad that many students, hundreds of students, are right now studying in IITs, NITs, BITS because of my small contributions. And if you want to know more about me, you can definitely follow me on my Instagram handle, and that is Shreyas_Vedantu. Glad to see you all. Hi Chatpata Samyal. Wow, what a Chatpata name. Hi Rajat. Hi Nirmal. Nice to see you all. Yes, Rajat, glad you loved the notes video, and I hope you have started making all the notes. And seeing you guys after coffee with me obviously session, and I'm guessing that was really nice. All right. Thank you, Rajat. Thank you, Rajat. Hello, India's cricket updates. From today, Zero to Heroes will start. So, India's cricket updates. So, from today, we'll be continuing with the Zero to Hero series. So, if you have already subscribed and, been liking our videos, you would have got a lot of updates from us. In fact, if you remember, back in March, I conducted Zero to Hero series for certain topics. Now, I'm going to continue the same series and I'm going to complete all the important chapters, all right, from 11th and 12th. So who should attend these sessions? 11th standard as well as 12th standard students. Both should attend. So if you are a 11th standard student and you have some conceptual, understanding which needs to be, you want some refresh, you want those. All right, hold on guys, just one second. So you want all your concepts to be refreshed, you want to brush up on all the stuff that you have studied in 11th standard, then this is the right place to be in the Zero to Hero series. And for all the 12th standard students, you have to anyways go through all the 11th as well as the 12th standard students. So Wazim sir is right now not well, so he will be coming back very soon. Till that time, yeah, both of us, me and Shimon sir, are over here. Yes, I will be also doing mechanics in the series. And Nirmal, yes, this is also for the April attempt. This is also for 2022 students. Keep in mind, 2022 students, I'm going to start with special 2022 series, the long format, the long-term lectures on this channel. This next week, the coming week, we are starting up with the 2022 series. So hold on. For now, brush up all your concepts of 11th standard in this Zero to Hero series. I hope I have made myself really clear. All right. So, hello Ankita, welcome. Yes, Yalini. Even I have missed all you minions out there. And if you are already here, do not forget to hit the like button out there. All right. And remember, you will get all the PDFs, all the problems, all the important notifications, etc. on our Telegram group. So do not forget to check out the link which is there in the description box in case you have not yet joined our official Telegram channel. Do that because all important updates and PDFs will be instantly given onto this Telegram channel. All right, and before we begin, remember all the 2022 aspirants, the 11th to 12th moving students, the JEE batches for 12th standard are going to start. Some of them have already started, some of them are starting this week. So In case you are wondering when are they going to start, I'm telling you now that they're going to start. And guys, it's going to be amazing, because there's going to be lots of live lectures. You can watch the recordings, you will get the notes. Also, there will be doubt solving with test series, with discussions, and you will get the hard copy material of Tattva when you join the pro subscription. You'll also get academic mentors. You'll also get lots and lots of analysis after each and every test. Also, there are both Hindi as well as English batches. So those of you are wondering what to do about the language, do not worry. There is both Hindi as well as English batch, and there are lots of micro courses to brush up on different topics of 11th as well as 12th standard. And remember, in this subscription, you get yourself prepared for all kinds of examinations, be it KVPY, be it boards, be it JEE Mains, be it NEET, everything under one roof. So it's very simple. Just go to the link which is there in the description box below. All right, and make sure that you select the right plan. You can choose for 1 month or you can choose for 12 months. And there is one big advantage. Even when you choose for 1 year, you can also choose easy EMI option. So using that easy EMI option, it's like you're paying it monthly but for the whole year. So those kind of facilities are also available with all of you. And use the coupon code SHHPRO to get 10% off on the actual price. So the 2022 batch, which actually costs around 48,600 rupees, you get 10% off and it will be 43,739. You can divide it by 12 and you can compare it with other coaching institutes. This is almost 1/3 the price of a regular offline class. All right. So yes, I'll be taking a lot of micro courses. If you see in the previous slide, there was this mention of these micro courses and all that. So I'll be taking a lot of micro courses in the pro subscription. So if you want to study under me, if you want to see me live, if you want to interact with me on the paid platform, guys, do subscribe through pro subscription. All right, it's very easy. Use the coupon code and make sure you visit the link which is there in the description box. All right, so let's begin. Now let's talk about units first. Let's talk about units. Good evening everyone. Good evening everyone. Hi Surya. Hello Sriniti. Glad to know that it's your first live class. Richu, like I mentioned, Wazim sir is not well, so that's why he will be coming back after few days. Don't worry, hold on. All right, now let's focus. Now the fundamental units. The fundamental units are those standard units which are essential to describe every other physical quantity. Like for example, acceleration needs the help of length as well as time. All right, so length and time, these are fundamental units. So for force, it's mass into acceleration. So mass is there and acceleration needs length and time. So that's how it goes. So these are the basic fundamental units which have been decided unanimously by all the leaders, the scientists, all the engineers around the world. All right, so you should know which are the fundamental units. You should know their units in SI as well as CGS if needed, and their symbols. So for length, meter, mass, kilogram, time, second, electric current, it's not charge. A lot of people think charge is a fundamental unit. No, it's the current which is the fundamental unit, and obviously ampere. Temperature, and it's in Kelvin, not in degrees Celsius. Keep this in mind. Luminous intensity is candela. You will hardly use it, so no need of that, but just you should know it. And amount of substance, obviously in chemistry also you have studied this, and that's mole. All right, so keep all these things in mind. Keep all these things in mind. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Please take a screenshot of this, and don't worry, you're also going to get the PDF once you download the PDF from our Telegram group. So you need to be in the Telegram group so that you can get all the PDFs of today's session as well. All right. Now, like I was telling, derived quantities are those quantities which are dependent on one or more of the quantities. Even volume, it's not a fundamental, it's a derived quantity because it's the cube of length. All right. Work depends on all these mass, length and time. So those are all derived quantities. Now let's talk about dimensions. These are quick brush up sessions, guys. All right. Yes, Nehal, you will get the PDFs as well. Good evening, Dr. Alina. Join in. Hi, Computer Tech. Welcome, welcome. Hello, K. Ravi. Now, dimensions. Let's talk about dimensions. So, guys, each physical quantity, all right, in the fundamental units, in all the fundamental physical quantities, they all have the dimensions, and you should know what the dimensions are. Like for example, think about it, all the fundamental physical quantities, the length has a dimension of L, mass has a dimension M, alright, time is T, electric current, alright, A, alright, temperature, alright, you can use K or theta, alright. Generally these two things are not needed, so let's not worry about it so much. Generally most of the questions are in the first 5 physical quantities. Now the applications of dimensions, number 1, to check the accuracy of the physical equation. Now it's very important that you should know this simple fact that when you write an equation, there is always a LHS, there is always a RHS. Now mathematically, obviously when you put an equal to symbol, whatever is there on the left hand side should be equal to the things on the right hand side. Now when you put, alright, let's say for example some number on the left hand side and right hand side, their dimensions should match. As in, if on the LHS you have acceleration in some units, or let's say power is in some units, let's say you have 1 horsepower. On the RHS, alright, you can write it as 746 watts. It's okay. There are 2 different units. This is horsepower, this is watts, but they should have the same dimensions. So understand, a physical quantity will always have an unique dimension, but it can have different units. Like power, alright, it's a physical quantity. It has a unique dimension, but it can have different units. You can express it in, watts, or you can express it in horsepower. I hope I made sense. Similarly, force. Force is a physical quantity. It will have the dimensions, alright, of mass and then length raised to 1 and T raised to -2, alright. But the units can be different. It can be in dynes, it can be in newtons. I hope you guys get it. Yes. Something like length. Length has the dimensions of L, but it can be expressed in meters, it can be expressed in centimeters, it can be expressed in feet, and so on and so forth. Correcto. Yes, Vijay Kumar, I am extremely good. Come on, join in. Yes, Aishwarya, correct. Alright, no problem, Abhishek, just join in. You have missed few minutes, but you can rewind back later on, but concentrate on the live class. Those of you who are joining in a little bit late, concentrate always on the live class. Now, the next thing that you should know is that you can change a physical quantity from one system of units to other system of units. Now this is something which you have been used to, like converting joules to erg, newtons to dynes, alright, watts to horsepower. So whenever, or centimeters to meters, or feet to meters, alright, or cc to liters, all these conversions, alright, make use of dimensional analysis. You need dimensions, alright. So you need to know how many centimeters is how many meters, or how many liters is how many centimeter cube. Only then you will be able to convert a physical quantity in a certain units into certain other units, alright. So it's useful for conversions as well. And the last thing, it's also important, alright. Why is it important? To obtain a relationship between different physical quantities. This is something which you use more often, like you are given like a question where, oh, power is dependent on force and velocity. What is the relationship between them? Or, velocity is dependent on gravity and height. How is velocity related to gravity and height? All right, you have to derive using dimensional analysis. We'll be doing certain problems on that as well. Do not worry. All right. So yes, to obtain a relationship between different physical quantities, when you know the relationship, like, oh, this quantity depends on this thing. So I can find out the relationship using dimensional analysis. Now, the most important thing, which is actually related to the first part of the application, homogeneity principle. If the dimensions on the left hand side of an equation are equal to the dimensions on the right hand side of the equation, then only the equation is dimensionally correct. This is known as homogeneity principle. Now let me put forward a question in front of you. Is it necessary that if the dimensions on left hand side and right hand side match, then that equation has to be correct physically as well as mathematically? I'll repeat my question. If you have an equation all right, whose dimensions match on the left hand side using this principle, all right, with the RHS, is it necessary that physically as well as mathematically that equation is correct? What do you guys say? Nirmal says yes. Some of you are saying no. Well, I don't know. Most of you are saying no. Yes. Come on, think about it. Is it necessary if an equation is dimensionally correct? It has to be correct. It has to be correct. Think about it. Think about it. Is it true? Not necessarily. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So I'll just give you an example. All right. So say for example like this. All right. I have maybe, I don't know, let's say I have displacement, all right, is ut, all right, displacement is ut plus, all right, length cube divided by area square. Now it doesn't make sense. Although this is dimensionally correct, displacement is meters, velocity into time is again meters, volume by area is again meters. This is dimensionally correct, but it does not make sense. I hope this is clear. Yes, I hope this is clear. Yes, Yukta also gave another example, like kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. I can write randomly, half mv square is equal to mgh. It might not be always true, right? It might not necessarily be always true. I hope that makes sense. But if there is a mathematically correct equation, if there is a mathematically physically correct equation, if this has been derived using something, I don't know, let's say v square is ui square plus 2 into a into delta x, this has been derived, then this has to be dimensionally correct. I hope you understood. The converse is not true. All right. So if an equation is derived and it is physically and mathematically correct, then dimensionally it has to obey this principle. I hope this is making sense. Yes, yes, Neil, that's what I exactly said. Correcto. Yeah. So I hope you're getting a sense of this particular slide out here, which is all about dimensions and the applications of dimensions. All right, we are going to see some problems, like you all know, or maybe you do not know. In Zero to Hero series, I start off with brushing up all the important theory of the chapter, and then we straightforward go to the problems. All right. So these are some of the examples of derived quantities which I was just talking about. Area is length square, power is ml square t raised to minus 3, density is mass divided by volume. Now, do I need to by heart all this? Obviously no. You should just know what is this physical quantity and how is it dependent on, or the basic formula. You can derive it within 5 seconds or max 10 seconds on your rough sheets. So you don't have to really mug this up. This is just for your knowledge. That's it. Yeah, obviously you can derive. All right. Now remember guys, the first date of vote is over. The next date is going to come soon, and that's 4th of April. Hardly any days left. So in case you have not yet registered for the Vedantu online talent examination, where you can win lots of prizes like Alexa, binoculars, telescopes, headphones, smartwatches, mobile phones, iPads, so many things, plus a chance to go to NASA or become the CEO of Vedantu for a day, guys, then you're missing out on a lot. So please register using the link which is there in the description box below, and it's very easy. Just enter your details, get your voter ID card, choose the remaining dates, and that's it. You can write the exam for free of cost, and you can win a lot of exciting prizes. So here's the first question for today. This was a 2003 JEE question. The dimensions of 1 by mu naught epsilon naught, where the symbols have their usual meaning, is, come on minions, let's see. Okay, come on, nothing peace. We are going to solve all the problems today, don't worry. Yes, we are going to see all the things today. Yes. So CEO right now, the CEO of Vedantu is none other than Vamsi Krishna. Yes, Vamsi Krishna sir is the CEO of Vedantu. All right, come on minions. Yalini says D. Okay, nice to see that. Suyog Shreyas Ranchi Puneri Paltan. Wow, nice name. I like that name. Okay, some of you are saying B. So we have some people saying B, some people saying D. Nilol Kant Kashyap saying C. I don't know guys. Come on, figure it out. figure it out. Think carefully. 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. Now, I'll tell you how not to do this problem. How many of you actually remember the dimensions of mu naught or epsilon naught in the examinations? Do you think you will remember the dimensions of mu naught or epsilon naught? Do you think you remember it, or do you think you will remember it in the examination? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat box. How many of you remember it now, and do you think you can remember it in the examination? No? Suyog says no. All right. No. Individually, do you remember mu naught and epsilon naught? Obviously not. So deriving that will be a very painful process. And you should not even remember it. Yes, there are certain formulas which resemble this form. Now, this question is actually from electromagnetic waves. Now, if you're a 11th standard student, it might look a little bit alien to you, but don't worry, you will learn this formula in 12th. And you are anyways going to write the JEE in 12th, after 12th. Alright, so don't worry. In electromagnetic waves, you're going to see speed of light is 1 upon root of mu naught, alright, epsilon naught. That's a standard formula. Now you can see this one out here, 1 upon mu naught epsilon naught is nothing but speed of light square. And what is the formula for speed of light? What's the dimension for speed of light? It's length, alright, raised to 1, t raised to minus 1. This thing whole square, correct? So hence it should be L square t raised to minus 2, because you're squaring this. So when you square this, the dimension of length will be L raised to 2 and this will be t raised to minus 2. Hence the correct answer will be C. I hope you guys got it. Alright, I hope you guys got it. Not B. B is L raised to minus 2. Be careful. A lot of you got it wrong. Some of you thought mu naught epsilon naught is C square. No, mu naught epsilon naught is not C square. Alright, 1 upon mu naught epsilon naught is C square. So that's why some of you got B as the answer. Some of you forgot the square. That's why you got D as the answer. So guys, be very, very careful. I hope this is clear. Alright, very interesting question. So guys, often I see that the questions on dimensions or units are not exactly that painstaking process where you have to sit and figure out all those complicated dimensions. But in fact, try and relate that given expression to something which is known, a known formula. That makes the process very simple. I hope you agree with this. Alright, here's your next question. Let's see how many of you minions can do this really quick. 2020 question. The year that changed the world. Alright, the momentum, area and time are taken to be as fundamental units. Then the dimensions of energy in these terms will be. So you have momentum, which is P, area, which is A, and time, which is T. Think, how can you express energy? Express energy. Think about it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh my God, and in USA, if you ask about YDSA, they say it's a phenomenon that an average person is not aware of. Well, Ansh, what do I say? In USA, a lot of people actually believe that the earth is flat. And vaccines are secret mechanisms by which the government wants to control the population. That's what a lot of people think. Each country has its own perception of different things. Yes, Vijay Kumar, every time you will get one question at least. Okay, come on minions, how many of you got this? Come on, come on, come on, I'm waiting, waiting, waiting. How many of you got this? Come on, think, 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 think. How can you do that? How can you do this question? Come on minions. All right, momentum, area and time. How are you going to relate all of them? Come on, let's see. Interesting. Some of you are saying C, B. Yes, Mohammad Irfan, please don't fall into all those traps and all those conspiracy theories. People just want views. They just want to say things just to attract the naive minds, just to distract all the illiterate population, or sometimes even the literate ones, but who are not so sensible. All right, let's see how to do this. So, well, a lot of you are saying B or C now. Well, I'll tell you guys how to do this particular problem. It's very simple. We want energy, right? All right, we just want energy. We want the dimensions of energy. So the square brackets always stand for energy. Now what is energy? Energy has the same units as that of work, correct? Energy and work have the same units. And what is work? Work is nothing but the dimensions of force multiplied by the dimensions of the displacement. Isn't that right? Force multiplied by displacement. Now what is force? Well, force is nothing but, all right, change in momentum upon the time interval. The dimensions of time interval, dimensions of momentum, and this is displacement. Can I say dimensionally it is the square root of area? Dimensionally it's square root of area. I hope you get that. And now it's simple. See, look at it. Dimensions of change in momentum is the same as momentum itself. So there is P over here. Delta T, well, that's time, and time has the unit of T, the dimensions of T. And then square root of area, that's area raised to half, guys. So which one is it? P, a raised to half, T raised to -1. Isn't it C? Isn't it C? So guys, did you see that? I did not assume some powers. I could have done that. I could assume energy is P raised to X, area raised to Y, and time raised to Z, and then I could have made 3 equations, and I could have wasted my time solving those 3 equations. That's the correct approach, undoubtedly. But I have simplified it because I felt that, you know, energy, momentum, area and time will be very closely associated. I can just do some small manipulation and just get done with it. So I tried it and it worked and I got it. I hope that makes sense. Root displacement. See, displacement has a dimension of length, right? What is the area? Area is length square. So dimensionally displacement is root of area. Dimensionally. I hope that is clear. I hope now it's fine. I hope now it's fine. I hope, Sudhir, now you understood it. It's dimensionally. All right. Not displacement is not root of area otherwise. It's only that square bracket. You should see that square bracket. All right. So that's the trick I have used. All right. You can use the same trick even in the examinations. Try it out. Yes. Correcto. Good evening. Doctor is my life. Join in. Hello. Nice to see you. Hello, Aman. All right. So that's how you get the correct answer as C. Shall we now get going? What if mass is given, Ujwala? Then I will try it some other way. All right. And you can always do it by your traditional method. Assume it raised to X, raised to Y, raised to Z, and try and solve it. And that's it. You will still get it. All right. It's up to you how you want to do it. All right. Okay. So in this formula, X is equal to 5 times Y Z square. 5 is just a number. X and Z are capacitance and magnetic field units or dimension wise. X is, all right, capacitance, Z is magnetic field. All right. So the question is the dimensions of Y are. What is the dimensions of Y? Very interesting. Let's see. Maheshwara Vedapur, I'm very good. Thank you very much. Hi Lavanya. Welcome. Join in. Let's see, guys, how many of you are going to do this? It's a beautiful way of solving the problem. Let's see. All right. So first of all, those of you who want to start solving it, you're free to do so. I'll start solving it on my own over here. All right. You are free to solve it on your own, or you can see or observe how I do this. Now, why dimensionally? So forget it, anything else. All right. Dimensionally is dimensions of X divided by dimensions of Z square. You might be wondering what happened to 5. Well, that's a number. It does not have any dimensions. So I'm just ignoring it. So dimensionally, Y is dimension of X and Z square has gone below. But X is nothing but capacitance. That's what is given. So this is capacitance, all right, divided by magnetic field, and that is nothing but Z. So that is B, all right, B square. Now try to think and remember or recollect certain formulas which will help you. Believe me, this is very easy. All right, look at this. Look at this. You're going to need a lot of formulas. All right, Q is CV. All right, I'm now going to skip that square bracket. It's going to consume a lot of time. So just assume that the square bracket is always there. So capacitance, Q is CV. So C is Q by V. All right, so it's charge by voltage. Magnetic field, well, force is QVB. Do you remember that formula? Force is QV cross B. So B will be force by QV. So it will be force divided by charge, all right, divided by force divided by charge into velocity, this entire thing square. Now shift it on the upper side, so you will get Q cube, all right, velocity square divided by voltage and into force. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. I hope this is clear. Correct? Just observe what I'm trying to do. All right. Now, if you see the options, there is ampere everywhere. So I need to get ampere. All right. But I don't want this voltage downstairs. This one over here is velocity. Keep this in mind. This one is voltage. This one is voltage. So what is voltage? 1 volt is 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Do you remember that? Joules per coulomb. So let's use that. So this will become Q cube. All right. In fact, yeah, I'll just put it as Q cube. All right. Into velocity square divided by volts is joules. All right. Joules is nothing but work. So that's work per coulomb. That's charge again. And force, well, I'll just put it there as it is. Now, once this Q goes on the top, it will become Q raised to 4. This will become velocity raised to 2 divided by work is force into displacement. Think about it. It's force into displacement. And this force comes over here as it is. I hope this is clear. Yes, I'm going to get an F square over there. And how about getting rid of charge in terms of amperes or current? Charge is current into time. All right, current raised to 4, time raised to 4. This is velocity square and divided by, this is displacement and this is F square, F force square. All right, we need to get force. What is force? Force is mass into acceleration. So M square, A square. That's what I'm going to get. All right, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. This is F square, which is mass into acceleration. So M square, A square out there. Now, let's see what happens next. So I raised to 4 is as it is. Well, I can get rid of few things. Look at this. T raised to 4, right? In that T raised to 2 V square, I can put it together. T square and TV whole square. Because velocity into time is displacement, I can somehow get rid of that. All right, and here I have displacement and I have mass square and acceleration square. Acceleration square, well, that's nothing but length. All right, length or displacement, you can say. All right, displacement square, and I have time squares square. So time square square. That's what I'm going to get. Now just do the math a little bit out there. It's not going to be that difficult. I raised to 4 t square. This is t raised to 4 t square. That is going to make it t raised to 6. I hope you can see that. T square, t raised to 4 is going to make it t raised to 6. And this is displacement square. And you have one displacement here and meter square. This was supposed to be f square right from here. Yes, this was supposed to be f square. So this will be f square. All right. Yeah. So while squaring, I did not put that f square over here. So this should be x square. This would be f square. And that's why this would be m cube, a cube. And this will be m cube. This will be displacement cube. And this will be t cube. All right. Now it makes sense. This should be t raised to 8. And then you should have, all right, over here, you should have displacement raised to 4. And now, yes, you should get this as the answer. You should get this as the answer because you will have s square over here. One s square and one s square will get cancelled. And then you should get this as the answer. Just take this out. This will be m cube in that case. Now, I hope this is clear. Oh yes, I just saw the chat right now. Yes, yes. The 4 square was missing out there. My bad. Yes, but this is the answer. I hope this is clear. Yes, cool. Okay, so these kind of questions can come. This was actually a 2019 question, JEE Mains 2019 question. I hope you guys understood what I just did. All right, so yes, you can use epsilon naught A by D, Snehal, but then again you need to get the dimensions of epsilon naught. I hope you guys get it. Yes, getting the dimensions of epsilon naught is a pain. I felt that this is little bit easier because you just have to use formulas. If you know the formulas, you can get it very easily. As simple as that. That's what I felt. Yes. All right. Next question coming up on your screen, and this is 2015 question. If electronic charge is E, mass is m, speed of light in vacuum is c, Planck's constant is h, all right, then if I take all of these things as fundamental quantities, then permeability of vacuum, which is mu naught, can be expressed in the best form. What is the best way of expressing this? Come on, let's think about this, how to do this particular problem. We have to express mu naught in terms of charge, mass, speed of light and Planck's constant. All right, now this might be little bit difficult just by using formulas. All right, so maybe we can stick with our conventional method. So for that, let's try to think, how can I express mu naught, all right, mu naught as, you know, charge raised to something, let's say alpha, mass raised to something, all right, that's beta, all right, and then speed of light raised to something, that's gamma, and Planck's constant, that's h raised to delta. So these are the powers, alpha, beta, gamma and delta. You need to find out these powers. Now how are you going to find out these powers? Let's think about it. Guys, first thing, what is the dimensions of mu naught? Now how am I going to get dimensions of mu naught? There are simple ways of doing that. I'll tell you what, use this formula. Force is mu naught, current 1, current 2, all right, divided by length, and this is distance. A formula like this, I hope you remember. There was a formula like this. Force per unit length is mu naught I1 I2 something constant divided by distance. So just use that dimensionally. Don't worry about the constants. Dimensionally. Now if you look at this, you can see that the dimensions of length and dimensions of distance get cancelled. Dimensions of distance and dimension of length get cancelled. So force is nothing but, you know, kg meter per second square. So kg is mass, meter is length, per second square, that's t raised to minus 2, is mu naught, current square, that's ampere square. So hence the dimension of mu naught will be m1 L1 t raised to minus 2 a raised to minus 2. So you have just figured out the dimension of mu naught using this formula, force per unit length between two wires carrying current I1 and I2. That's what you are doing. Yes, I'm going to take instruments as well, micrometer, screw gauge and Vernier caliper. Now for E, what will I do? Express it in terms of current and time. Current is ampere, time is t. Ampere into seconds will give you charge. That's it. Mass, well, that's simple, that's m. All right. Speed of light, well, that's length raised to 1 t raised to minus 1. All right. And h, for h, what are you going to do? Think about it. For h, well, use hf is energy. Energy, all right, energy is nothing but hf. Use that. So the dimensions of h will be the dimensions of energy, all right, which will be dimensions of energy divided by dimensions of frequency. What is the dimension of energy? Think about it. What is the dimension of energy? The dimension of energy will be mass, all right, kg, which is mass, that's m, all right, raised to 1, meter square, that's L raised to 2, and time raised to minus 2. The whole thing divided by frequency. Frequency is 1 by time, that's t raised to minus 1. So you can use this over here. You can use this over here. And then you can solve this to figure out alpha, beta, gamma, delta. I hope this is clear. This is how you are supposed to do in the worst case. Now, how many equations will you get, minions? Yes, how many equations are you going to get? If you try and solve this, how many equations are you going to get? Can you guys tell me? How many equations will you get? Hi Karthik, How many equations are you going to get? Yes. Yes, Samir, it's a lot of work, but guaranteedly you will get marks. And these are previous year questions. So for every question, if you're going to say it's a lot of work, you are free to say so, then you're going to lose a lot of marks. As simple as that. Yes, you're going to get 4 equations. You have to solve those 4 equations. I'll tell you what, some of the equations are straightforward. For example, check this out. All right, on the left hand side and right hand side, there is only one term which has ampere. So you can see mass, speed of light and Planck's constant do not have ampere. Only charge has ampere. So you can directly find alpha. Once you find alpha, it's only 3 equations, and those 3 equations are also going to be very simple. I hope you get that. I hope you guys get it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. But it's of work. I'm not sure, Samir, why are you saying that? I'm telling that it's the dimension of work and not of energy. Well, Samir, the dimensions of work and energy are same. Remember, work, work is the, energy is the capacity of doing work, and work is, the process of transferring energy from one system to the other. So both of them have the same units and dimensions. Okay, cool. Let's get going. So solve that and see if you're getting option C. Yes, solve that and you will get the answer as C. So guys, I know a lot of you might think, oh, I'm going to leave this question. But what are you going to do when there are going to be at least 7 to 8 questions like this in the JEE Mains examination? That is why you get less marks. So guys, in my today's video, in the morning also I told you, there is no shortcut for success. A lot of people might think that, if I want to score 180 plus, 100 plus, 150 plus, 200 plus, oh, there is some jadui mantra. Oh, there is some easy way of doing every problem. Yes, there are easy way of doing certain problems, which I just showed you for the previous ones. I just showed you using formulas, it was straightforward. But certain times there is no other way than having that patience till the end. Till the end, you get all the values of those equations. So you need to have that patience, guys. Let's go to errors. Yes. Come on, come on. Yes, it is option C. Hello, David. Okay. So all this is looking tough as I have not gone through 11th and just now you have started. So this is actually for 11th pass out or 12th standard students. Okay. Now errors. Let's come to errors. Remember, every measurement that you make has some degree of uncertainty. That uncertainty. So if I measure the length of an object using some instrument, there can be some error, uncertainty, that plus minus, that is basically called as the absolute error. L, or that length, or whatever you write over here before that plus or minus, is called as the most probable value. When I put that plus sign, it means that's the maximum value. And when I put that minus sign, that's the least value. So the actual measurement lies between the maximum and the least value. Somewhere in between, nobody can be sure, but it's somewhere in between. That's what it is. Alright, so let's say for example, I can say that, the mass of an object is 50 plus minus 1 kg. So maximum mass can be 51 kg, least mass can be 49 kg. Relative error is basically how much is the uncertainty upon the most probable value. So here in this case, it will be 1 by 50, and percentage error will be that multiplied by 100. So it will be 1 by 50 multiplied by 100. So that's going to be 2%. So the error which is there, that's 2% error. So this is fractional value, this is percentage value. As simple as that. Now, whenever you add, subtract, multiply errors, yes, Ponada, I'll be taking this series for all the chapters. Don't worry. So Satvik, this is an English channel. That's why we are talking in English, not in Hindi. So there is a separate Hindi channel, and don't spam out here. Okay. Now, whenever you have two quantities which are added or subtracted, be very careful. This is very, very important. The most probable value will get subtracted or added. The most probable value will get added or subtracted, but their errors will always get added. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Yes, this is very, very important. So Sudhir, the capacitance and those formulas you have not yet studied, bacha. So ignore that. Once you study those formulas, it will be very easy for you. From 11th standard perspective, obviously you do not know those things. That's why you will find it difficult. So ignore for now. You will eventually learn it in 12th, all these things like how you have studied fluids and rotation and all that. All right, cool. So now imagine if I tell you, all right, 60 plus or minus 2 kg, all right, minus 20 plus or minus, all right, 3 kg. Now the answer for this, what will be the answer for this? Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Vincent. Hello, Bhuna. What will be the answer for this? 60 minus 20, that's 40, all right, plus or minus. Now should I do 3 minus 2, 2 minus 3 or 2 plus 3? Come on, guys. Should I do 2 minus 3, 3 minus 2 or 2 plus 3? What should I do? Keep this in mind. This is a very important trick. A lot of people are going to make a lot of mistakes out here. Should the answer be minus 1, plus 1 or 5? Yes, the answer should be 5. Correct. So keep this in mind. The absolute errors always add. Alright. And even if this was plus, if this was actually plus, then 60 plus 20, well, that's going to be 80, guys. So it will be 80 plus minus 5. Keep this in mind. Very good. Very good. So keep all these things in mind. These are small things. And whenever you have multiplication, division or any powers, express it in the power form and then you can get the relative error using this formula. I'll explain this to you. For example, let's say, you know, something like, I don't know, maybe some formula, let's say some energy of a gas is pressure into volume cube divided by temperature square into some constant or something like that. Example, just an example. Okay, just some random relationship, don't worry about it. This is some constant. Okay, now this energy's relative error delta U by U will be given by, express all of them in the power form. P's power is 1. Now temperature's power is not 2, it's actually minus 2. So if you take it on the top, it will become T raised to minus 2 and there is a constant there. So it will become 1, the power of P is 1, alright, into delta P by P. Power of volume is 3, so 3 times delta V by V. And the power of temperature is negative, but look at this formula, there is modulus. So always take the mod value. So the mod value is 2 and it will be delta T by T. So this is the way you can find errors when there is multiplication, division or some powers. When there is addition or subtraction, I just told you, add the absolute errors. But for multiplication, division or some power related formulas, use this. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Okay. Okay. I hope this is clear. Is this understood? Is this understood? Very good, Om Divedi. Excellente. Yeah. So always take the modulus value. So you should know. So keep this in your head. Multiplication, division, powers. Use modulus of powers and multiplied by the relative error. Modulus of powers and multiplied by the relative error. For addition, subtraction, add the errors. Irrespective of addition or subtraction, always add the errors. As simple as that. Keep this in mind, guys. Alrighty. Crystal clear? Yes. So when do you use differentiation in errors? When, Jugal, you do not see something in this form or this form. Example, the mirror formula or lens formula. Let's say it is 1 by V plus 1 by Vu is equal to 1 by F. Now it's neither in this form nor in this form. Now you have no other option but to differentiate this, and the dV, du, df, those values will be the error in image distance, object distance and focal length. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Yes. So for division, Raja, it's the same thing. For example, velocity is displacement by time. This is displacement raised to 1, t raised to minus 1, correct? So delta V by V will be, what is the power of S? 1. So 1 times delta S by S. What is the power of T? Negative. But should I take negative values? No. So it will be plus 1 times delta T by T. That's the formula. That's how you can get this. I hope this is clear. Yes, I hope this is clear. Is it understood, everyone? Yes, Jugal? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, cool. Yes, well, Sudhir and others, those of you who have other doubts apart from the current topic that is going on, please post it up in the comments below or ping me on my Instagram handle, which is Shreyas_Vedantu. Okay, so ping me over there or post a comment after the video. I'll definitely answer all your doubts. Now focus on the session. Now the rules for rounding off the finding the significant figures. Every time people have this doubt. So guys, these are the 5 simple rules. If you know these rules, that's it, your life is sorted. It's also there in NCERT, by the way. You should remember these rules. There is no other way. There is no other way you are going to get these questions. So first rule, all the non-zero digits, all right, are significant. Like 4362 has 4 significant figures. But if there is a 0 in between, then also those zeros become significant. Okay, so the zeros in between the other numbers become significant. But the zeros to the right side of a number, all right, that becomes insignificant. Like 6250, it has only 3 significant figures. Okay, then the 4th rule talks about, if you have decimal values 0.0 something, all these zeros are insignificant because you can always write this as 3.25, all right, into 10 to the power minus 3. Now 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power 8, all these have no significant figures. Only the actual digits which get counted are 3, 2 and 5. But if you put a 0 after some non-zero digit, like after 5 or after 7 or after 6 or anything like that, then that 0 becomes significant when it's there inside the decimal. Keep this in mind, when it's there inside the decimal. So keep this in mind, guys. The zeros to the left side in the decimal are insignificant, all right, but the zeros the right side of the decimal are very significant. Yes, I hope this is clear. Very important. I hope you guys have noted this down. Very good, Yalini. Very good, Monkey D. Luffy. Yes, you have already studied this in chemistry as well. Very good. Yes. Come on, let's do some problems. Here's the first question. Length is this much. Length 2 is this much. Okay. If L1 is this and L2, this is L2. I think that part is missing over here. Then 2L1 plus L2 is how much? Come on. How much is 2L1 plus L2? This is L2, guys. This is L2. Come on, let's see how many of you are going to get it. Faisal, already somebody has answered. Don't keep spamming out here. Don't spam, bacha, okay? Concentrate on the session. Come on, minions, let's see how many of you can do this. Come on, 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 minions. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. A lot of you are saying B. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent. It's very simple. Yes. So 3.33 into 2 is, come on, 6.66. 6.66 plus 6.22 is 12.88. Now, this error will also get multiplied twice. So 0.03 into 2 is 0.06. 0.06 plus 0.01 is 0.07. Hence, that's the answer. Option B. Very good. Very simple. Very simple. Let's get going to the next one. Now, the error in the measurement of the length and radius of a cylinder are. For length, it is 2%. For radius, it is 0.5%. Respectively. Then the maximum percentage of error in its value is. Then the maximum percentage of error in its volume is. Come on, minions. Come on, come on, come on. Jiju, you just keep attending, bacha. We will be giving you weekly schedules because giving you a year-long plan is not possible. That is possible on the paid platform. You get a full schedule of 2022 and 2021, etc., series, etc. But on YouTube, you will be getting weekly schedules. So that's why join the Telegram group. You will be getting all the important updates what we are going to do. All right? Yes. Vijay Kumar, it's not so difficult. If you know the formulas, then it becomes easy. All right. So if you know all the things like magnetism, electricity, etc. So those dimensional analysis problems becomes a little bit easy, figuring out the dimensions especially. Apart from that, significant figures, it's all about knowing the rules, and for errors and measurement, I'm just telling you how to figure it out. Just concentrate on the problems, you will get it. It's not that difficult. Okay, first of all, what is the volume of a cylinder? All right, the volume of a cylinder is pi r square. That's the area into height, correct? Area into height, that's the volume of the cylinder. So if I ask you what's the relative error in the volume, what's the relative error in the volume? This pi is a constant, so it won't even come. It won't come in the formula. All right, now the power of r, what is it? 2, right? So 2 times delta r by r, that's what is going to come over here. All right, plus delta h, h's power is 1, so 1 times delta h by h. That's it, nothing else will come. Pi is a constant, so constants will not come. Now that's it. Think about it. If I just multiply all these sides with 100, everything will be percentage. Just multiply everything with 100, LHS and RHS, it will become percentage. So percentage error, all right, in volume, all right, will be 2 times percentage error in radius. What is the percentage error in the radius? Radius is 0.5, so it's 0.5. And what is the percentage error in the height? Well, that's 2%. So 2 plus 1, for 2 into 0.5 is 1, that's going to be 3%. So hence the correct answer is option A. Yes, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Very good, very good. Yes, Jay, hold on, bacha. I'm going to take advanced sessions also. Everything is going to be done. Yeah, everything will be done. Hold on, just have faith. Very good. Yes, Shreyas, we are going to do advanced series as well, like I said before as well. Yes, we are going to come up with something called, I don't want to reveal the name, or maybe I should reveal the name. All right, so we are going to come up with super 5, or like amazing 5 questions every week. All right, and as advanced exam approaches, we are going to increase the intensity and the number of sessions for advanced. So we're going to start with advanced sessions as well. Do not worry about it. Yes. All right, cool. And there we go with the next one. The number of significant figures in this number is how much? Hello, Pranav. Good evening. Yes. Yes, Pranav, you are a little bit late. The number of significant figures in an area of 7.46 into 10 to the power 32 is how much? Come on, minions. Come on, come on, come on. Punada, 2021 questions has been already covered, bacha. If you watch our discussions, February and March attempt, all the questions which were there are already been discussed or have been provided in the PDF form, Punada. Okay, a lot of you are saying D. Very good, it's D, guys. 7, 4 and 6, that's it. This is insignificant. How many ever zeros are there after that is insignificant, so don't worry about it. All right, I hope this is clear. Very good. Chalo, let's get going to the next one. The side of a cube is 2.5 meter. Then the volume of the cube in meter cube is which of the following? Yes, Abhishek, these kind of questions are asked in JEE Mains. In fact, if you see the February, March and even the previous years, these kind of questions have been asked and they're always asked. Yes, these are, I'm not making this up, or it's not like we do not know what kind of questions don't come. So these are typical kind of questions in JEE Mains. Come on, minions, a lot of you are saying D then. All right, some of you said C as well. Come on, minions. Okay, 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 okay. Yes. Well, guys, first of all, what exactly is the volume? Volume is 2.5 cube. When you actually cube 2.5, what are you going to get? I think you're going to get 15.625. Now, very eagerly, you will end up marking this, correct? But that's not the correct answer. Please remember the rules. Whenever you are undergoing operations like multiplication or division, the final result should have the least number of significant digits as the ones on the LHS. So all the expressions on the left hand side, if you check the significant numbers, the least ones should be there on the right hand side. So how many significant digits does 2.5 have? 2.5 has 2 digits. It has 2 digits. So that means the final answer should also be rounded off to 2 digits only. 2 digits only. Abhishek, 25 sorry, you should know 25 square. 25 square is 625. 625 into 25. Do that, bacha, you will get 15,625. All right, it's very simple. You can, I hope you can do that. You're not in third standard or fourth standard that have to do this. Okay, so 25 square, 625, 625 into 25, you can do that. All right, understood, guys? So that's why when you round it off, will it be 16 or 15? Think about it. Will it be 16 or 15? Come on, 15.6, it's closer to 16, right? So that's why the correct answer should be 16. I hope this is clear. Yes, I hope this is clear. Very good. So that's the correct answer, 16. Oh well, I have another doubt for you. What if it was 15.5? Then what will you round it to? Will you round it to 16 or will you round it to 15? Because 15.5 is exactly, for example, exactly in between of 15 and 16. Think about it. Think about it. Then will the answer be 15 or 16? Well, some of you are saying 15, some of you are saying 16. Why not D? Well, D has 3 significant digits. This has 3 digits. This has 3 significant digits. Our original had only 2 significant digits. So that's why you need to get it into 2 significant digits. All right, the correct answer will be 16, guys, not 15. Think about it. Yes, it will be 16. Always make the previous digit even. You have to always make the previous digit even. That means, for example, I have 16.5. Will I round it off to 16 or will I round it off to 17? When I make it 17, see the digit which you are eliminating, so that 0.5 is going away. The digit before that, the number 6, it should always remain even. All right, whenever there is 5 in the end, whenever you are rounding it off, all right, when there is a 5 in the end, that's when the dilemma happens. Should I make it 16 or should I make it 17? Or like over here, should I make it 15 or should I make it 16? So always make it even. So in this case also the answer will be 16. No, it's not 17. 17 is not the answer. Wrong. 16 is the correct answer. I hope this made sense. Yes. Keep this in mind. No, I'm a goat. How 15.625 equals 16? Come on, you remove that 15.6. What is 15.6 closer to? Is it closer to 16 or 15? Obviously, it's closer to 16. I am a goat. I hope this is clear. All right. So, goat, I hope you understood it. Yes. Sanjay, why they ask these kind of questions rarely or not? Nobody is there. Nobody can question that. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. We cannot question why it comes rarely, why it comes often. We cannot comment on that. All right, so monkey meets goat, goat meets monkey. Very nice. A lot of animals out there. All right. So if it's 0.5, basically whenever there is 0.5, remove that 0.5, check the previous digit. The previous digit has to be made even. That's all you need to keep in mind. All right. All right. I hope this is clear. Okay. So why it was 16? My God, Radhe, which part you did not understand? What was so difficult in this? In the previous one, this was 15.625. How will you round it off? Round it off. Round off. All right, round it off to 2 digits. If you round it off to 2 digits, what are you going to get? You're going to get 16, right? How is it going to be 16? Yes. I hope now it makes sense, Radhe. Yes. Is it clear, minions? I want you guys to be clear. Only then I'm going to proceed ahead. Let me know. Are you guys clear about this? Shall I proceed ahead now? Yeah, everyone? Let me know. Cool? Yes, samajh gaya? Very good. Very good. Very good. Shreyas, yes, I don't mind, but I think your invigilator will mind. Okay. Now, next one is screw gauge. So, there are simple formulas for screw gauge. You should know these formulas. Now, if you want to know the working principle and all that, guys, in the Flash series, I have extensively discussed how a micrometer screw gauge works and how a vernier caliper works. If you want to know the working and exact details behind it, you're free to attend those classes. But remember, these are sprint kind of series. These are 0 to hero series where, in a limited time, we are covering each chapter in one class. All right. So first, just understand the formulas. If you understand the formulas, I think most of the times you'll be able to solve the problems. All right. And if you want to know the exact details, please visit the Flash series. It's there in the playlist. First thing, all right. So you have this U-shaped clip, all right, and that screw has to be rotated. That's called as the thimble. And usually there is no gap over here. So whatever thing has to be measured is placed in that gap and you keep turning it. This is called as the main scale and this is called as the circular scale. So this one, the one in the horizontal is called as the main scale, and the one on the round one which rotates and it shows that main scale as you rotate, that's called as the circular scale. All right, on the circular scale there are certain number of divisions and there is something called as the pitch of the screw. Now what is the meaning of the pitch of the screw? Pitch of the screw means what is the distance it moves. Who moves this circular scale? So when you rotate it once, how much does it move? All right, and how many rotations does it take? So per rotation, how much distance does it move? So for example, if I tell you the pitch of that screw is 2 millimeters, that means when you rotate the circular scale once, it will move ahead by 2 millimeters on the main scale. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Yes, that's very important. Then once you know the pitch of the screw, these kind of questions do come. What is the pitch of the screw and all that? You can find out the least count. The least count is whatever is the pitch divided by the number of divisions on the circular scale. So the pitch divided by total divisions on the circular scale is called as the least count. I hope this is clear. Okay, is that understood, everyone? Yes, yes, I hope this is clear. What to do if there is an error? Well, if there is already an error present, say for example, there is already some gap over here. When there is no gap over here, it's already towards the right side. Let's say when there is nothing in between, already there is some reading shown. What will you do? When you get the final answer, will you subtract it or will you add something? Come on, answer in the chat box. Yes, Monkey D. Luffy, this is only valid for screw gauge. Yes, Jeffrick, yes. And if you want detailed Jeffrick, then you can also watch the Flash series. So when there is nothing in between and still you get some reading, what will you do from the final answer? Are you going to subtract some number or are you going to add something? Think about it. Think about it. Yes, you're going to subtract. Correct. Because it's already showing something. So when I move, all right, so whatever I'm going to get, I need to subtract the original value because that was already there even when nothing was present. So I need to subtract it. Somebody was asking, Samir, what is the definition of least count? The least count meaning is that what is the least value that you can measure using this instrument? So when I rotate the circular scale by one tick, so let's say there are 100 divisions on the circular scale. The only way I can rotate it is by rotating it every time and I get a tick sound. When you use it, you will know it. All right. So there are 100 divisions on the circular scale. So for every click, for every division on the circular scale, all right, that's the least amount that you can measure because there is nothing else in between. So that is called as the least count. I hope this is clear. Okay, cool. Now let's solve some problems. This was a 2020 question. If the screw on a screw gauge is given 6 rotations, it moves by 3 millimeters on the main scale. If a screw on a screw gauge is given 6 rotations, it moves 3 millimeters on the main scale. Now there are 50 divisions on the circular scale. What is the least count? Think about it. Think about it. What is the least count? Come on guys, you should be able to do this. This is a direct formula based question. Come on, just try to remember the formula. Yes, Rajiv. Yes, Jeffrey, this is for 11th to 12th moving students as well. Yes, this is. So this is meant for 11th to 12th moving as well as the 12th standard students who are going to give the exam this year. And for all the students who are moving from 11th to 12th, we are starting the 12th standard portions this probably within the next 4 to 5 days. Yes, within the next 4 to 5 days. And those 2021 students who have done extremely well in JEE Mains, we are starting JEE Advanced series as well. So guys, all kinds of series are going to run. So there will be JEE Main series, there will be JEE Advanced series for 2021, and simultaneously there will be 2022 series. That's the 12th standard long-term batch on this channel as well. Alright, all the 3 series are going to run, so don't worry about it. And those of who you are in 10th and moving to 11th, your series will start little bit later, bacha log, because you are right now preparing for your 10th board examinations. Well, correct guys, the correct answer is A. Some of you got it, some of you got it. Yes, the correct answer is A. Now, I'll tell you how. First of all, think what is the pitch. The pitch is, alright, it moves by 3 millimeters for 6 rotations. 3 millimeters for 6 rotations. So, for one rotation, how much does it move? Obviously, 0.5 millimeters per rotation. So, that's the pitch. So, per rotation, how much does it move? 0.5 millimeters. Now, what is the least count? Remember, least count was nothing but the pitch divided by number on the circular scale. So what is the pitch? Well, that's 0.5. What's the number of divisions on the circular scale? Well, that's 50. So 0.5 divided by 50, guys, is going to be 0.01 millimeter. So that's going to be 0.001 centimeter. That's how it is. Very good, very good. So that's how it is. In 6 rotations, it moves 3 millimeters. So in one rotation, it just moves 0.5 millimeters. Now, in one rotation, it moves 0.5 millimeters. So, in that one rotation also, there are 100 divisions. So, for each division, how much does it move? So, that's what I'm doing here. So, for one division, it moves 0.5 divided by 50. So, that is the least count. That's the way it comes. Okay. So, Snehal, I'm not sure, but it will go on for more 15-20 minutes. Okay. Next question coming up on your screen, 2020 question. There is a screw gauge. It has 50 divisions on the circular scale. 50 divisions on the circular scale. The circular scale is already 4 minutes ahead when you have not yet used it. That is when both the screws are touching each other. There is no gap. All right. So prior to use, the circular scale is already 4 units ahead. Upon one complete rotation of circular scale, the displacement is 0.5 millimeters. The nature of the zero error and the least count are, what is it? What kind of error is it and what's the least count? Madhu Singh, like I said, for 10th standard students, we'll be starting up little bit late because right now you're focusing on your 10th standard. Alright, but there will be some interesting things coming up time to time just to keep you guys engaged and just to keep you guys motivated and start your preparation a little bit early. There are some special things which will come up. Alright, but it will not be a regular series till at least June. Let me tell you that. Okay, come on minions. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All thanks to the pandemic, we cannot do, or else we would have started with the 10th standard as well. 10 to 11th moving as well. Okay, come on minions. Well, I'll tell you what, because it is already ahead, that's called as the positive error or negative error. Come on, think about it. It's already ahead. Yes, zero error occurs when MSR does not coincide with 0. Yes, correcto, correct. Yes. So what kind of error is it? It's called as the positive error. Very good. And whenever the error is positive, you subtract it. Yes, you subtract it. So guys, the answer is positive, and 10 micrometer, again, same logic. There is no doubt about it. The least count, right? So first of all, do I know the pitch? It has 50 divisions on the circular scale, and yeah, 0.5 millimeters is noticed on the pitch. So this is basically the pitch, 0.5 millimeters. So least count is basically the pitch divided by the circular scale division. So pitch is 0.5 millimeters divided by 50, which is again 0.01 millimeters, which is 10 micrometers. You can solve it. Very good. Yes, yes. So it's positive, it's positive. So whenever the error is positive, understand you have to subtract from it, and whenever the error is negative, you have to add it. All right, keep this in mind. Okay, keep this in mind. So whenever you already have something, that's called positive error, and because you already had something, you will take it away. So that's why from the final answer you will take it away. And whenever you have something less, you will add it. So whenever you have a negative error, you will add it. Keep this in mind. I hope this is fine. Next up, here it is, Vernier caliper. Okay, so which part you guys did not understand? Can you tell me? Goat and Adittam. Okay, see guys, if when there is nothing, all right, between the clamps or the claws, and you still get a reading, when you already have something, that is called positive error. And because you already have something, you will subtract it from the final value. So whenever you have a positive error, that is when you already have something, you will subtract that value which you have already from the final answer, and vice versa. Is that now clear, Goat and Adittam? Okay, cool. Now there we go, Vernier caliper. Again, very simple. You have a main scale, all right, your standard scale, and you have another scale which has slightly different length. Each division is not of same length as that of the main scale, and then this one is called as the Vernier scale. Usually some number of divisions on the Vernier scale coincides with some number of divisions on the main scale, and that's what you need to check to get the reading. All right, I hope that is fine. Now, okay, now first of all, what is the formula that you need to use? I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to first figure out, by the given information, it will be given like some division of Vernier scales. This is just an example. It might not be always true. Okay, this is just an example. Some divisions of Vernier scale coincides with some divisions of the main scale. So the first thing you need to do is, what is one division of Vernier scale? So figure this out. So first thing you will do is one division of Vernier scale. Then what you're going to do is basically the least count. All right, the least count. Remember this. Forget this formula in case this looks complicated. The least count is the modulus of one division Vernier scale minus one division main scale. So whatever is the length of one division of main scale and length of one division of Vernier scale, just subtract it. The bigger difference, the larger difference, the modulus, that is the least count. As simple as that. No, it need not be 0.1, it could be anything. This is the general formula. Now those of you who did not understand it, don't worry. I'll explain it to you using problems. So let's look at problems. From this you will understand it. Okay. Now this was a 2009 question. In an experiment, now this is a special type of Vernier caliper. You measure angles, not length. Alright. 29 divisions of the main scale coincide with 30 divisions of the Vernier scale. Keep this in mind. Ankita, you'll understand it using this example. Alright, just hold on. Just look at this example, you'll understand whatever I explained in the theory. Just listen to me carefully. Now, when measuring angles, 29 divisions of the main scale coincide with 30 divisions of the Vernier scale. The smallest division of the main scale is half a degree. Okay. Now think about it, what this statement actually means. 29 divisions of Vernier scale is equal to 30 divisions of main scale of 0.5 degree each. Isn't that right? Each main scale is how much? Half a degree. And how many main scale divisions are there? Well, 29 divisions of, 29 divisions of the main scale, my bad. So 29 divisions of the main scale coincide with 30 divisions of the Vernier scale. 30 divisions of the Vernier scale. So now the first thing that you need to do is this. How much is one division of Vernier scale? Think about it. How much is one division of Vernier scale lengthwise equal to? 30 divisions Vernier equals to 29 divisions of 0.5 degrees each. So think about it. What will be the total angle by 29 divisions of main scale of 0.5 degree each? Think about it, guys. 29 divisions of main scale of each having 0.5 degrees. Isn't this the total angle of the main scale? And that you divide it into 30 parts. That will be the length of one division of Vernier scale. Very good, Yalini. Yes, I hope this is clear. So this is the length of one division of Vernier scale. Now the least count. What is the formula? I just told you, Vernier scale minus main scale. Whichever is bigger, whichever is smaller, I don't know. Now think about it. Vernier scale, what is the reading? Well, that's 29 multiplied by 0.5 divided by 30 minus what is the length of one main scale? One main scale is a 0.5 degree. I hope this is fine. Now I believe this is smaller, this is bigger. So I should write this one first and this one later on. And I can take 0.5 common. So this is 0.5 multiplied by 1 minus 29 by 30, which is 0.5 into 1 by 30 degrees, correct? 1 minus 29 by 30 is 1 by 30. Now 0.5 is half. Half into 30, well, that's 1 by 60 degrees. 1 by 60 degrees. Now 1 by 60 degrees is nothing but 1 minute. Remember, 60 minutes is 1 degree angle wise. So hence the answer is 1 minute. Is it now clear? Is it now clear how to do Vernier caliper related problems? It's not so difficult. You just have to, this is just, yeah, just have to follow the procedure. There is nothing great about it. Yes, D is the answer, 1 minute. You should know that 60 minutes is 1 degree, 60 seconds is 1 minute standard. Okay, let's get going to the last question coming up on your screen. Let's see how many of you can do this. In a Vernier caliper, one main scale division is X centimeters and N divisions of the Vernier scale coincide with N minus 1 divisions of the main scale. What is the least count in centimeters? No problem, Sanjay Krishna. That is 1 degree and 1 minute. You will understand it later on. But I mean, at least if you have seen this now, you will know what's the difference between 1 degree, 1 minute and 1 second. So 60 seconds is 1 minute. 60 minutes is not 1 hour. In angle, it is 1 degree. That's all. Cool. Let's see how many of you can do this. Okay, first write it down statement wise. Main scale division is X centimeters and N divisions of Vernier scale coincides with N minus 1 main scale divisions of X centimeter each. Isn't that what is given? Alright, N minus 1. Alright, the main scale divisions of X centimeters each. So what is one division of Vernier scale? N divisions is this much. So how much is one division? Well, what's the total length of the main scale? Well, that's N minus 1 multiplied by X. Correct? N minus 1 multiplied by X, that's the main scale length. You divide it into N parts. That's the length of one division of the Vernier scale. Now, the least count will be Vernier scale minus main scale. Correct? So Vernier scale, what is the length of one division? That's this one, which I just figured out. N minus 1 into X divided by N minus 1 main scale division. That's X centimeters. So minus X. I hope that is clear. I hope this is clear. Now, good. You can watch the replay again. You just played it back. I have explained it in detail in a very simple, systematic, slow manner. Just watch it again, you will get it. For now, just concentrate on this question. You will probably understand the previous question. Now, just do the math. I can take X common. Alright, I can take X common. And anyways, I need the modulus. So it will be N minus 1 divided by N minus 1. Alright, this is what I'm going to get. And that's going to be, I think, X. And then I'll have N minus 1 plus N divided by N. Alright, the whole thing in the modulus. And this N, oops, sorry, this was minus N, my bad. Yeah. n minus 1 minus n divided by n. So n and n goes, so this will be minus x by n, the modulus of that, and that's going to be option C. Yes, it should be C. I hope this is clear. Okay. Now I think after this you will not face any problems with vernier caliper or micrometer screw gauge. Yes, so if you want to solve more problems, guys, I'll tell you a simple way of doing it. All right, you can just go to our channel Enthuse, and on our channel you can go to playlist, and in the playlist, all right, you can see the JEE Physics playlist. Just click on that, and I have done chapter wise flash series over here, and you can see there is a playlist especially for errors and measurement. So watch this lecture properly. All right, this lecture. All right, here I have explained it in detail. Also I've done more problems in case you have not attended it. Don't worry. All right, so you can do that. All right, now for those of you who want to do more practice and who want to solve more problems, well, you have another option, because there is a crash course which is starting this week again, which is going to revise through all the 11th and 12th standard topics, and there will be test series with discussions and doubt solving. All right, and this crash course is meant for all the students who want to attempt the April as well as the May attempt JEE Mains examination, and the course is going to start on 5th of April. The class timings will be in the evening. There will be 2 max to max 3 classes inclined or aligned with your board examinations, the CBSE board examinations, and usual price is 10,000, but you can get off of 4,000 rupees if you use a coupon code SHCC. So use the coupon code and get 40% off on the crash course, which is starting on 5th of April. All right, it includes test series, doubt solving, regular classes, assignments, question bank, handwritten notes, everything in that crash course. Now, if you have enjoyed today's class, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. So that's it from me. I'll see you again tomorrow in kinematics and projectile motion 0 to hero session. Bye bye. Have a great time.